Dad.
No, he's not on my
That was Granny's husband. You made her really shiny.
Levi.
Yeah, where you going, Levi? Pushing Hayden, but whee! Only moderately terrifying that way. Whee!
That's why I'm stretching a little bit.
Yes. Stretching. Alright, let's go home. I am 38 weeks today. I've had my iron infusion, so I think that's starting to kick in. I'm still really tired, even though I should have slept well and, well-ish and napped. Yeah, I'm still could just fall asleep at any point.
And we've got a sleeping on Thursday.
I don't know if it's kicking in yet. I think it is. But like, obviously it's not fully kicking in straight away. It's been what, 3 days? I got it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days. What symptoms have I got? Heartburn's the...
You complain a lot. Your nipples are sore.
That's a new one. My nipples...
No, the complaining's been the whole way.
My boobs have been like on and off, like...
I remember that.
Towards the start, my boobs ached. Especially right before they would have like a growth spurt and feel fuller. But my nipples haven't been as sore as I remember them being, like so painful in one of the other boys' pregnancies at least.
Levi's, I think. No,
Hayden's were really bad. And I think it was pretty bad with Levi as well. But like this pregnancy, my actual nipples, like they've been sensitive, but not like incredibly sore. But I keep getting like, I think it's when I get cold, they just burn and sting. I ended up putting like cream on them, and I have to like super rug up so I'm super warm so they don't, I think it's when they go hard from the cold, what are you doing? They get worse. But yeah, that's just started happening this week.
Took pregnancy photos?
Yes, we did. We finally did a
so lucky you have me.
Family maternity shoot.
Here.
Other symptoms, yeah, heartburn's been the main, like, consistent one lately, but...
Lately?
Yeah, my ribs hurt. They're not as bad as they have been, but I still...
Is that shallow, or am I like red here, white there, and red there?
No, you're red there and white there. Yeah, my ribs have been worse. But they have like their little flare-ups. My hips have been worse, but have their flare-ups. I still can't sleep on my left side at all. Like if I sleep on my left side, my whole leg goes numb within like 2 minutes. I pee constantly.
What about your poop pain?
Yeah, I think I mentioned that in the last update, but...
Although it's not poop pain, it's leg pain and shit.
Yeah, it's like... I have a feeling there's just so much in my pelvis at the moment because Bub's dropped. I mean, maybe that cyst is affecting that as well.
Contracting. You've been contracting a lot.
Yeah, I can't get my phone. Be sure. I actually need to go to the toilet. Sure. I'll be back.
This will be the first.
Just throw up in my mouth.
You know, Ivy's had refilling already because I want to tell you about this.
But yeah, as I was saying ages ago, I think there's just so much in my pelvis because I got a cyst. It's not big, but like it's probably adding to it. Bub's head down, and then it's also like every time I get either I get gassy and need to fart or need to poop, I get like really bad sciatica. So I think it's sciatica pain.
I don't think it is because
like shooting down my legs. Like the nerves get blocked, and then I also get like my whole leg cramps up and I can't poop because every time I
You
get
can't
close,
get up.
yeah, I like can barely walk. It's actually like some stages it's like worse than labor.
Are you worried?
About
That
what?
it's not going to fix when you have a baby?
I'm I feel like it's from just all the pressure.
Yeah,
It's
it's
blocking nerves.
You have
Yeah.
surgery already?
But yeah, I like get stuck where I am like, as soon as I get close to being able to poop, my
True word.
whole leg cramps up, and then obviously I can't. And it's like, yeah, I can't get a balance that's not agony trying to go to the toilet. So that's fun. Probably the
Great.
thing that's like bothering me the most.
Isn't the heartburn bothering you the most?
The heartburn's more consistent.
Or is it indigestion? I don't know. You take Rennie.
But I can take Rennie for it, whereas there's nothing I can do for this. And like usually it's not too bad, it just comes in like waves.
Meds you can take.
But when it's really bad, it's like agony. Like I have almost called like emergency a couple of times because I'm like, what do I do? Like I'm in complete agony sitting on the toilet and stuck. Heartburn I have dealt with and can deal with, whereas this I can't. But yeah,
You've only got 2 weeks left.
2 to 4.
It's crazy when you think about it. It's more than likely going to be 2. You got to do it in the 40th
Yeah,
week.
probably. But yeah, I have.
I should be able to get back within 3 hours of you telling me.
Yeah, yeah, but I've got to actually notice that I'm in labour.
Yeah, you got to be quick about it.
Because like I have had a couple of decent like contractions, and I'm like a couple of times I've had like 3. Yeah, it is my ribs. I've had like 3 5 minutes apart, really solid. Like I have to stop and wait them out. They've been 45 seconds, and then I'm sort of, I get to the 3rd, and I'm like just sitting there waiting, and then the next one doesn't come, and I'm like, ah, cool.
Do you have to have 4?
No, but like, you know what I mean?
Isn't there
Like,
a thing they say, like so many and...
the midwife said don't listen to that because
Yeah, I know,
it's
but there's...
for years.
It doesn't fit. Is it backwards?
No, it's because it's small, and this is,
Because it's like lower at the back than it is at the
it
front.
might be backwards. Yeah, it's backwards. I don't know. What they say is you're meant to wait till they're about 3 minutes apart.
First child.
Yeah,
3 minutes apart, and then isn't it so
or
many?
something like
and
that.
so
But for,
many...
I can't remember the first, but for the second child, it's 5 minutes apart for 1 hour. But if I went off that, then
You would
I
have
would
half
have-
an hour for
yeah.
everyone to get there.
because Levi, so the midwife was like, at the last appointment, the midwife was like, this is the appointment where we talk about when to call us. Ignore all the things. Just you, leave it up to you. Call us when you think you're actually in labour and we'll come. I was like, cool. They all know that I went fast last time, so they're ready
This
to,
is really annoying. Can you please fix it.
they're ready to drop everything and come running.
Thank you. Now that is the way a shirt's supposed to sit.
It sits just as uncomfortably
Yeah,
because
I know, but
my
it's
stomach.
lower in the front and higher at the back, like it's supposed to be.
Okay.
I don't feel like I'm being choked now.
I get quite a few like Braxton Hicks
That
and
don't
super
hurt,
tight
remember?
ones that do hurt. But then I've also
Braxton
had,
Hicks, they don't hurt.
but then I've also had like, there was one that was so intense
You sure
when
it's
I
a
was just
Braxton?
sitting there. No, but this was days ago. Or like a week or 2 ago.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember I was like barely 37 weeks, and I was like, no, I need to have Levi's party. I need to. But yeah, it was really, really painful. Like one of the later labour level contractions, and I was
From
like,
which labour?
what the hell is this?
From which level?
From Levi. I can't remember how Hayden's worked, because Hayden's, the pain was like so much in my back more than my stomach.
Are you not worried about that again?
A little bit.
Because you can't have an epidural at home birth.
Yeah.
So you're not worried about that?
Not really.
I'm worried about that for you.
Yeah, but with Hayden, I was still doing okay until they gave me the Pitocin. That's when everything went to shit. Like, it was when they started doing stuff,
You trim a bit.
which they can't do at home.
Well, there goes that.
It's down now. You cut the ends of your sherbet off.
You cut it off and then you eat it.
I've never cut sherbet.
How do you eat it then?
What do you mean, how do you eat it? It's made to pop open like that. Now I've got to eat the sherbet.
I just offered you a sherbet. That looks like you're just taking some Coke. Does that actually work?
Yeah, that's how they're made.
Oh shit, I don't like sherbet.
I don't like the yellow ones.
Are they flavoured?
Yeah, that's banana.
I was gonna have it until you said that.
I've had the need, like feeling like I need to poop constantly and don't always.
It's very acidic banana.
I don't know banana, can't remember. They do taste different though. I did have the runs earlier this week, which was not fun.
TMI, babe. TMI.
It's a pregnancy update, and I'm 38 weeks.
Are you gonna
don't watch this without.
Are you gonna do one of your like trying on clothes 40 weeks
Yeah,
since it did so well last time?
I need to go sit on the toilet. Bye bye. My stomach occasionally gets really tight for ages. Like, it's not a Braxton Hicks because it lasts like 20-30 minutes. It's so painful. I also think my hernia, like around here, gets so sore, and that sucks. It like feels like it's just ripping, and it's not all the time, but it is tender all the time, and then sometimes it like really hurts. I've been a bit itchy. I try to moisturize. I'll show you the stretch marks and do belly shots if I can. So my stretch marks are alright, like they're not horribly bad. You can sort of see, like, for some reason this side is stretched more. I've got like more of the purple new ones, whereas this side is the white old ones from previous pregnancies. My linea nigra. I see this. I think this is where my hernia was repaired, maybe. But I can see this just from my perspective, and it looks like my belly button. Didn't realise my belly button was actually down here. Hold on. Yeah, so just there, I thought this was my belly button, but it's not. My belly button's down there. Very round. Apparently don't look
Round and all
back,
right.
apparently. But yeah. I don't know. I don't feel as big as I did with Levi.
You look huge.
But everyone says I look at.
I'm sorry, that was rude.
I don't feel like I'm going in, like, TMI, but I had way more discharge with Hayden and Levi. I haven't had that much, like a little bit more than normal, but I haven't had that much yet, which is weird. And I'm like waiting for my mucus plug and all that to start falling out, but nothing so far. Also, Bub was sitting really low, also sitting in the right spot, like his back was just here for ages. And then I went to the dentist and they had me like sloped downwards on the chair, and I was just like, I felt him wriggle and I felt him come up a bit and start turning, and I was like, no, I had you in the perfect spot. You were engaged. I don't want a posterior back labor, okay?
So dramatic. It's got fat lips.
Apparently that's their actual size.
The lips are that big.
Like how, yeah, I don't think it's a very good app.
No?
Like, how is its face as big as my
Is
face?
it Levi that came out with huge lips?
That was Hayden, but he was all swollen because of the epidural. Yeah, we barely saw Levi's lips because he went straight on the oxygen machine. There's no way his foot is that wide.
That is a absolutely...
Like, it's almost the size of my foot.
That is a messed up foot.
Yeah, so I don't think this
It's
that
like
to scale is to
balloon,
scale.
toes on-
Apparently, your first baby, on average, you go at 40 plus 5. And your second baby, you go at 40 plus 2.
And the third?
Don't know about the third.
Because that's exactly what you did.
But I did the other way round. I went into labour at...
40 plus 5 to 40 plus 2.
No, Hayden, I went into labour at 40 plus 2.
Oh.
Levi went at 40 plus 5.
I told
But
them
I think
I tell Ben the opposite.
Okay, I think I went into labor at I gave birth to Levi on my due date because I knew when I ovulated because I did the injection based off my ovulation dates. The 29th was my due date.